guys, what is going on? I'm TrickyMist and welcome back to another video. In today's video we are on a game called Toy Fighters. Now Toy Fighters you probably have never even heard of, and it's not really that popular of a game, but it is a lot of fun. There's a lot of mechanics to the game that I'm going to be explaining in this video. Now, without further ado, let's talk about the general concept of the game. Now the game, you'll have these fighters that you'll equip. You'll automatically have one that they give you along with a free weapon that's, I believe the weapon gives you 142 damage, which is a red weapon, which would be considered a legendary weapon. And it's really nice. It really helps you out with the beginning area when you're in Littleville. And Littleville you can see right here, and yes, the teleportation device is free, so go ahead and do that. They even have this nice little nifty thing that you could easily change all your fonts if you really wanted to. This is all premium, but this is all just like the free ones that you can decide on what you want to do. It really doesn't matter. It's kind of just like cosmetics and stuff like that. But there, so the fighters you get, there are two different kind of eggs. And to know what kind of eggs they are, you just gotta walk up to it and you can kind of see it. So this is the fighter egg, and then this one would be a weapon egg. And the fighters and weapons, they have their own leveling system. They have a bunch of things that you could do along with the actual like in-game mechanics. So we'll go here and we'll kind of just show you guys real quick. If you click on one, you can kind of see it. You go to loadout, it'll automatically bring up the sword menu, or you could just click up here for swords. Whichever one that you want to do. You could also fuse and increase the actual level of the fighter, but we're not going to do that. And then there's also a feeding option, which we'll cover later on into the video. So fusing will actually increase your level, but it will also increase your overall damage, even if it didn't even level up at all. And that is actually one of the cool things about it. Same thing applies to the weapons, because I was actually leveling up this guy just to see how good he'll like get up to. And before he even hit level 2, he was already at 550 damage, or 550,000 damage, you know? Sorry about that. But he started off as a 400,000 damage fighter, which is what was the craziest thing about it. So no matter how much XP you put into it for fusing, it'll always go up, and that's really nice. So now let's talk about something that's even a little more complex. So the fighters and swords, you guys kind of understand. You pretty much just have to buy eggs, and with the fighters you will go around and you'll be breaking these like little piles to get more gems, to get more eggs, or pretty much whatever you want in the game. But now the next thing that's even more complex in the game is the crafting. Now the crafting, there are a bunch of nodes on the map, whether if it's like fruits and vegetables, or if it's just like random ore nodes. Now they give you all these recipes, so you don't actually have to look them up anywhere. Like if you click on them, it will actually tell you what's supposed to go where, and so on. You guys kind of get the picture on that. And these better ones later on in the game, which I currently just have 2 worlds unlocked. I don't have all the other ones. We can make a magnet, we can make bowls, so on. You guys kind of get the picture. It even tells you what they do as well. And this just in case if you need to like make any more of these. So for example, we can just put in 9 of these, and this kind of just reminds me of Minecraft in a sense. Just in the sense that you could stack these up if you really need to. So we'll do this. There's like another thing in the game that I have not really figured out quite yet, but we'll cover it in the next video. So you can do all the crafting, you can make a bunch of food. Like you can make food even better in the game, to be honest. And the food is probably going to be one of your main things that you want to get up, just because the feeding. Now the feeding I said I would cover later on, but let's do it with this guy. So as you guys can see, each of the actual like food in the game actually increases your magic damage. And I know you may be wondering, Tricky, why do I need to worry about magic damage? Well, to put it simply, the reason why you need to worry about magic damage is because of these. The food in the game actually requires magic damage overall to actually break them. Now if you don't have enough magic damage, it's going to take you forever. Like imagine trying to attack this with 1 magic damage on 6. it's gonna take forever just to actually break any of these. But I've grinded this for like a good like 30-40 minutes to actually get the magic damage sufficient to actually insta break these, which is really nice. Now I have no idea how much HP the other ones are going to be over there, but right now it's pretty strong. And if we go back to the recipes, you can actually make some of these foods even better. So real quick, let's take a little gander at what the tomato is. So 14 magic damage, 1 magic damage for potatoes. Now the reason why I'm just comparing those is because if you go to the crafting, you can make them even better. Let's go to food, potato chips. So you'd be putting in 9 magic damage to get 1 more added. Or if you have enough tomatoes, you would be putting in 140 magic damage to get an increase of 28 onto it. And then from there, you can make it even better by making it into french fries. So it's always really good to actually know what you can craft in the game. And another thing to note, these ores that you see here, the frostit and the marmalite, I believe that's what it's called. You can actually get these from breaking the nodes in the game. And by that, I mean if you go through the portal back to the very main area, assuming that you're in World 2 just like I am, and you see these big like blocky items right here, these will actually drop nodes. They can even drop the actual like fully refined ore. Like right there, we just got 1 refined ore, which is really nice, instead of having to combine 9 of them just to make 1. So I was going to, like, I farmed up a bunch just in order to show you guys what the crafting would look like and just test out a few things as well. So if we go here to crafting, let's make ourselves a magnet. So we need a bunch of these, and I want to make a couple just to see if it actually increases the difference, but I don't want to make too much. Actually, we'll come back to that because I want to see how far away the pull range is. So how far away are we? Right here, so it's about like a circle like that for like normal. But now let's go get the magnet. So we'll make the magnet right now. Got one of those, perfect. So now it should increase the amount of pull that we have. Unless we have to have it in our hotbar, I'm not really sure. Oh, I have to equip it. I see. That makes more sense. How far is it? How far is the pull? Oh my goodness, that's big. So we went from like this circle to like this big of a circle, you know? So that's gonna be major, especially if you're trying to like do AFK farming. Like you can be first person and you could be like just clicking away with the magnet and it'll automatically pull for you, assuming that you're close enough to it. And I don't think it stacks, which is why I kind of want to test it out even more, just because it would be kind of amazing if it did stack. But if it did, it might be considered broken. Oops. It won't let me do it. Go here, and then maybe do this. Yeah, no, so it looks like you can only have 1 equipped, so that solves that issue. And now let's craft the last and final thing. Oh no, never mind. It's just the bowl. We really can't do much with the bowl. But either way, there's a lot of stuff to still cover in the game. For example, trading. I don't know what you're allowed to trade and what you're not allowed to trade. And if I can figure that out, then we might be able to uncover more of the mysteries of the game. But anyways, if you guys found this to be helpful in any way, be sure to hit the subscribe button, leave a like, and leave a comment down below if you guys like this game and how far into the game have you guys actually gone into. But anyways, I'll see you guys all in the next one, and have a great rest of your day. See ya.